Hey, welcome back to Daily Hope. Have you ever heard this phrase, it is for freedom that we've been set free? It's actually a verse. It's from the book of Galatians, and we've been slowly making our way through the books of the Bible. We were going really fast in the Old Testament, and I've just slowed down. We're just kind of soaking in these letters as we go through them. We're to the letter of Galatians, and it's all about freedom. In fact, I want to encourage you, if you have a background where your version of Christianity has a lot of religion with it, just kind of heavy religious tradition, religious shame and obligation sometimes. There are, by the way, some advantages to some of the religious traditions around Christianity, but they can become a distraction or an encumbrance. I would encourage you, if you struggle with it being religion more than a relationship with God, join me these next few days in reading the book of Galatians. If you don't yet have a Life Application Study Bible, we would be happy to send you one. We'll put info for that at the end of today's devotional. But Galatians is all about freedom. In fact, Paul's writing to a group of Christians where they had believed in Jesus. They were experiencing his freedom from sin, from death, freedom from the law, the old Jewish ways that were about performance more than about relationship. But then some false teachers came in. And as false teachers often do, they mixed a little bit of error with the truth, and it started to lead the believers away. Paul was so worked up about this that when you read the Pauline epistles, what does that mean? It's the letters that he wrote to various churches. So the book of Ephesians is an epistle that Paul wrote to the church in Ephesus, Ephesians, Ephesus. The book of Philippians is another Pauline epistle, a letter from Paul to the church in Philippi, Colossians to Colossae, Thessalonians to the church in Thessalonica, Corinthians to Corinth, Romans to Rome, etc. Okay, so Galatia, the Galatian church, there's an anomaly here. It was common courtesy in this culture at this time when you started a letter like this to have a nice, long, somewhat flamboyant greeting. I want to greet you in all these special ways, give honor to these different people. Here's my credentials. Paul skips all that. And it really has this tone of like, you guys are in danger, and I am writing to save your lives spiritually. And in Galatians 1, verse 6, Paul says this, I am shocked that you are turning away so soon from God, who called you to himself through the loving mercy of Christ. You, Galatians, are following a different way that pretends to be the good news or the gospel, but is not the good news or the gospel at all. You are being fooled by those who deliberately twist the truth concerning Christ. So, wow, that sets the tone. And in the upcoming days, we'll see the content, which is really all this correction around salvation is free. In Christ, you've been set free. Don't let yourself get enslaved to a religion or a ritual or anything that makes it a big, heavy weight to carry instead of a life-giving relationship with God through Jesus. We'll pick up on that tomorrow. I'll see you then for more Daily Hope.